Hey, welcome everybody to the show. Thanks for joining in. And we all know that this currently raging pandemic, everybody has every kind of problems, right? And the students also has many problems. They don't know whether their exams are going to be get conducted, or even if they are getting conducted, whether they will be online or offline. All these kind of questions, right? They are confused. But no worries, the help is on the way. That's it. The help came from the man himself. So yesterday, our Prime Minister held the annual Pariksha Pe Charcha event, which is one of the most awaited events, in which he gave students some of the advice on how to conduct themselves during the examinations. Now, many people are saying, or I would say, trolling our Prime Minister, saying that someone who was not able to show his degree certificate, how can he give advice on how to give exams? And that's not right. You can give exam advice by even not giving the exams, because our Prime Minister has some real life experiences which could be helpful in giving the exams, and we are going to show how our Prime Minister practices what he preach. So this is the list that we have made. These are all the advices that our Prime Minister gave to the students yesterday. So in this episode, we are just going to prove that our Prime Minister was not lying. He do have all these, how can we say, skills in his real life. So starting with the first advice that our Prime Minister gave to students was creativity, and we agree with him. Creativity is necessary. Without the creativity, you cannot excel in your own career. And our Prime Minister is creative. So take example of Congress or any other party, for example. How they would used to come to power, right? They used to fight the election. If they win the election, they come to power. If they lose the election, they sit in the opposition. But our Prime Minister doesn't work that way. Even if he loses the election, he finds some other way to come into power. So, for example, let's say Madhya Pradesh, they lost the election, right? But somehow they convinced Jyotiraditya Scindia to come to BJP, and they snatch the power from the Congress again. Or let's say in Delhi, where they lose the election again, but they implemented a law which gave all the power snatched all the power from the CM and gave it to the governor. So eventually, power is in the BJP's hand. Or forget about power. Let's talk about propaganda. Well, it's not BJP who only sells propaganda. Congress also used to sell propaganda, but the only medium of selling the propaganda was books. That's it. That's the only thing that they knew. But look at BJP now. They are selling propaganda everywhere. On YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, WhatsApp, everywhere you go, there is propaganda for BJP. See, that's creativity. So our Prime Minister is creative. Next. So the next thing that he said was stay stress-free. And this is also important. When you want to perform under immense pressure, whether it be an exam or being a Prime Minister of a country, eventually those things are same for our Prime Minister. So you have to be stress-free, right? And look at our Prime Minister. The economy is tanking. The coronavirus is spreading like a wildfire. China is at our border, and our Prime Minister wandering in his garden giving an exam advices to us 16-year-olds, which they could have gotten anyway from the neighboring uncle. See, that shows how he is stress-free. Third one. The third one was the preparation. So actually it wasn't there in his list, but we thought if our Prime Minister has that skill, why not to show it? So we all know that it's an age-old advice that whenever you are going to give any exam, you should be prepared for that exam. Our Prime Minister took it too literally. This was the interview that he gave to the News Nation, and he already knew all the questions that was going to ask in the interview. So basically he leaked the exam paper itself. Well, don't do that. Don't follow his footsteps, because you know that our examination processes are very robust. There is no such an event in the history of our country that a paper was leaked.
आर्मी रिक्रूटमेंट एग्जाम पेपर लीक, बिहार बोर्ड 10वीं क्लास का सोशल साइंस का पेपर लीक, सेंट्रल टीचर एलिजिबिलिटी टेस्ट का पेपर लीक, यूपी डिप्लोमा इन एलिमेंट्री एजुकेशन मैथ्स की परीक्षा रद्द, सीएसबीएस बिहार पुलिस कांस्टेबल होमगार्ड और फॉरेस्ट गार्ड चयन परीक्षा का पेपर लीक, राजस्थान स्टाफ सिलेक्शन बोर्ड की ओर से आयोजित जूनियर इंजीनियर पोस्ट के लिए एग्जाम में पेपर लीक, कर्नाटक पब्लिक सर्विस कमीशन ने फर्स्ट डिवीजन असिस्टेंट परीक्षा स्थगित की, वजह पेपर लीक.
So don't do that. The fourth one was, okay, this is something that we also found from our Prime Minister's behavior. This happens most of the time with the engineering students. So let's say you prepare for 4 questions, right? You know the answer of particularly 4 questions. You went to the interviewer or the examiner and suddenly he asks you a question that you don't know the answer of. Now, how to avoid this situation? Here is the example. Learn from our Prime Minister.
प्रधानमंत्री जी, बहुत हद तक फोकस इस कैंपेन में राष्ट्रीय सुरक्षा पे रहा है. आपके जो विरोधी हैं वो कहते हैं कि पीएम बार बार बालाकोट, सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक, एयर स्ट्राइक का जिक्र इसलिए करते हैं क्योंकि वो लोगों का ध्यान रोजगार, एग्रेरियन डिस्ट्रेस, किसानों की हालत, इन तरह की चीजों से भटकाना चाहते हैं. आप इस आरोप को कैसे देखते हैं?
आप कांग्रेस के स्पोक्स पर्सन हैं कि न्यूट्रल मीडिया है?
बिल्कुल
न्यूट्रल मीडिया है. तो मेरी अपेक्षा है कि मेरे जितने भी भाषण हुआ है वो आपके पास रिकॉर्डेड है.
हम तो स्पीच एनालिटिका करते हैं.
वही उसका एनालिसिस कीजिए. मान लीजिए एक स्पीच मेरी 40 मिनट की है तो राष्ट्रीय सुरक्षा को भी 3 मिनट 4 मिनट दिया है. बाकी सारे घर, किसान, प्रधान सम्मान निधि, बिजली, सड़क, यही सारे विषय आप देख लीजिए. लेकिन अब आपका टीआरपी के लिए आप यही करते रहोगे तो हम क्या करेंगे? सवाल कांग्रेस को पूछना चाहिए.
See, this is how we do it. Rahul Kanwal asked our Prime Minister question about the farmer crisis and the economy. Somehow, our Prime Minister converted that question into the question that he knows the answer of. National security, Pakistan, and you should ask the question to Congress. See, this is how you should do. I'll give you a real life example. Let's say you are a computer engineering student, right? And you go to the examiner in the oral exam. He asks you a question. Let's say, what is a binary search, right? What is a binary search? Now you don't know the answer of this question. So how would you react to this question? Prime Minister style. This is how you do it. Binary search. Binary search is very important. How do I know? We conducted a competition, a blind coding, in which one of the candidates performed binary search and solved the question. He won the competition. What is more important? I was head of the committee that conducted the blind coding competition. From that, I know binary search is important and I should get a job. This is how you can implement our Prime Minister's advice. See, you can change the question. The next one was delegation. Now, we all know our Prime Minister is a very good leader, right? And one of the biggest qualities of a leader is to delegate the work, right? When you're going to lead the entire country, you cannot do everything by yourself. You have to learn to delegate the things, right? Now, this is the clip that we are going to show you. This is the only press conference that our Prime Minister did in his 7 years of being the Prime Minister, in which he answered a grand total of 0 questions. 0. Now you may be wondering, like, how it is possible a prime minister who is one of the most watchly person in the country, or 1 billion people are tuning to the press conference that is about to do, and there are hundreds of cameras pointing at him, and still he manages to not to answer even a single question. Okay, this is how it's done.
मेरा सवाल प्रधानमंत्री जी आपके लिए है, आपकी इजाजत से।
हम तो डिसिप्लिन सोल्जर है, अध्यक्ष हमारे लिए सब कुछ होते हैं।
सर मेरा सवाल प्रधानमंत्री से था कि क्योंकि आपकी पहली प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस से आप पहला सवाल है कि विपक्षी पार्टियां खिचड़ी पकाने लग गई हैं। 23 तारीख को सोनिया गांधी जी ने मीटिंग बुला ली है, उधर जो है केसीआर साहब वो सबसे मुलाकात कर रहे हैं, तो ऐसे में इनके लिए आपका क्या सजेशन है?
देखिए, हमें पूरा भरोसा है कि हम चुनाव जीतने जा रहे हैं। 6 बजे तक चुनाव अभियान था, हम जनता के संपर्क में रहे हैं। उनको लगता है कि मैदान में अब कोई काम नहीं रहा है, तो वो ड्राइंग रूम की मीटिंग कर रहे हैं।
कांग्रेस पार्टी का पूरा एजेंडा कैंपेनिंग का रहा है कि प्राइम मिनिस्टर रफाल के मुद्दे पे क्यों नहीं बोल रहे। आज भी कह रहे हैं कि अगर वो डाइट पे आए हैं तो रफाल के मुद्दे पे क्या है क्लैरिफिकेशन देना चाहेंगे।
मैंने जवाब दे दिया ना, हर चीज का जवाब प्रधानमंत्री जी ने देना जरूरी नहीं है, क्योंकि सवाल का बुनियाद ही नहीं है, बेसिस नहीं है।
थैंक यू वेरी मच।
See, you just do this. So next time in an oral examination, you get teamed up with the smartest guy in the school, and if the examiner asks you the most difficult question, you just do this. Problem solved. Delegating. Or this is important. This is very important because this can be called as a master stroke. You can avoid all this shit by just choosing the right examiner. Huh? So instead of giving exam to this examiner, choose this one.
मोदी जी, हर कैंडिडेट को एक राइवल की जरूरत होती है। एवरी कैंडिडेट नीड्स एन एडवर्सरी। इस बार मोदी वर्सेस राहुल वॉज वेरी इजी फॉर यू बिकॉज देयर वॉज नो कॉन्टेस्ट। अब सवाल देश में यह है, मोदी वर्सेस हु? 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 या मोदी वर्सेस हु? इशू नंबर 1, मोदी वर्सेस हु? मोदी वर्सेस हु इन उत्तर प्रदेश? मोदी वर्सेस हु इन आंध्रा? मोदी वर्सेस हु इन महाराष्ट्र? मोदी वर्सेस हु इन कर्नाटक?
Yeah, Modi versus who in Maharashtra? Modi versus who in Andhra Pradesh? Modi versus who in Jupiter? Modi versus who in Neptune? But nevertheless, there is one last advice that our Prime Minister gave, which was very important, that don't make this a life and a death issue. And he is correct. Don't make this a life and death issue, because you know what? Our government is working very hard to give you 1,000 more reasons in your upcoming life that will make you feel like you should take your own life. And this shouldn't be the way. So at the end, we just want to say best of luck to all the students who are giving the exam. Stay safe, and we'll be back tomorrow.